You are looking in at the Barrie Molson Center. We are getting set for some Barrie Colts hockey action here on Rogers TV. Thank you everybody for joining us. My name is Eric Penkala, and tonight the Barrie Colts are taking on the Mississauga Steelheads, a team that has struggled a bit this year. And to put this into perspective, last year the Barrie Colts finished last place in their conference with the worst record in the OHL. The Steelheads won their division, made it all the way to the OHL final. This year, the roles have been completely reversed.
So a pivotal game 5 here for these two teams. Kingston Frontenacs like to think they have the momentum, but so the Barrie Colts will try to take this game as they did in games 1 and 2, and this one will go around the net over to Jason Robertson. He can't corral it, and it goes to center ice, and it'll be scooped up by Sean Day, and he'll give it over to Emili Rassinen, and over to Cliff Pooh with some ice to work with. He'll throw a shot on goal, and they score! Just like that, it's Max Jones who puts that one in for the Kingston Frontenacs. And just like that, just a minute 15 seconds into this game, it's a 1-0 Kingston lead.
Welcome back to Rogers TV. Barrie here. It is the Barrie Colts pregame show brought to you by Napoleon Home Comfort. I'm standing by now with Shaw Boomhauer, the Mississauga Steelheads. Shaw, you guys are coming off a big win last night against North Bay. What were you guys able to do effectively to come out with that OT win?
Oh, for sure. We just needed to get shots on net. I think that was one of our biggest issues that we were getting with the other teams losing. So I think just shooting the puck and driving the net.
Now, you guys are missing some key guys this year, obviously Michael McLeod, Owen Tippett, Nathan Bastian, but with that comes more playing time for you. You're already at 5 goals this year. Have you noticed strides in your game coming from more playing time this year?
Yeah, for sure. Just more opportunities to put puck in the net. I think I learned a lot from those guys that moved on up, how to be a pro, how to put the puck in the net, how to play. So I think just with the opportunities I get, I just got to take advantage of it.
Now, your team's had a bit of a rough start this year, but you guys did last year too before you caught fire and made it all the way to the OHL final. Do you notice any similarities between this year's team and last year's?
Yeah, for sure. We got a bunch of new guys like Schwint, Canati, Washer, Varga. We got a bunch of young guys that just need to learn the ropes, but I think as soon as they do that, I think we could get on a roll here.
Now, you guys are up against the first place Colts tonight. What do you guys need to do to focus on coming out of here with the win?
Well, they got a bunch of skilled guys, so I think we need to shut them down first. I think we need to match their intensity and just play as hard as we can.
Perfect. Thank you, Shaw, for your time. Appreciate it.
Perfect. Thank you.
That is Shaw Boomhauer of the Mississauga Steelheads, and let's take a look now at the marquee matchup brought to you by Adams Funeral Home.
Joining me now is Zach Magwood, who scored 2 goals tonight. First off, Zach, you ever been part of a game where the lights went out on you?
No, that's definitely a first. I just tried to stop where I was, and I didn't really know what to do. None of us did.
So take me back to that play right after. It was just seconds after that blackout, and it was kind of a crazy play. Take us through your mindset and what was going on in that play.
Yeah, I just tried to get out to my point man, and luckily fumbled it up, which gave us the opportunity to score there, and it was huge for us. So that was good to see.
And you guys have the Oshawa Generals tomorrow back in Barrie. What's the team's mindset going into that one?
Same game plan as today. Just get pucks deep, shoot everything we can, and use our speed.
And Sportsnet's covering that game tomorrow. Does that make a difference for you guys at all?
Not really for us. We're kind of used to it by now. It's our 3rd one, but it's definitely a longer game, that's for sure. But we just try to keep the same mindset.
Great game, Zach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That's Zach Magwood of the Barrie Colts, who scored 2 goals today, and his 2nd goal was the game winner as the Barrie Colts take it 3-2 over the Mississauga Steelheads in one of the weirder games of the year so far. So a big hit there, and now Tucker will take the puck. And we'll try to bring it up. This 4th line getting scrappy for the Colts. There's a shot from Wilms. That misses the net. Tucker will feed in front of the net. They score! Jason Wilms in front of the net. The great pass leads to the goal, and the Barrie Colts are on the board. It's a 2-1 hockey game in this first period.
And now let's take a look at the top 3 plays from the OHL this week so far. There's been a couple of great plays that we want to show you. So let's go to look at number 3. We're going to go in North Bay and Windsor here. Justin Brazeau with the absolutely dirty deke on the defense, and Michael DiPietro. That's a shorthanded goal, by the way. North Bay would win that game 4-0. A great look through the 5-hole of DiPietro. Number 2, Peterborough taking on Oshawa. The Generals, Renars Krastenbergs, and Alan McShane going with a great back and forth that Krastenbergs eventually puts by Dylan Wells of the Petes. Oshawa to win that one 4-1. This game was just yesterday, and that's good news for the Colts, who are trying to stay first in the Eastern Conference. And number 1, Mississauga and Kingston just yesterday as well. This was in overtime. This is that big save we were talking about. Jacob Ingham with a huge save on Jacob Paquette. Linus Nyman looking for the rebound, but Ingham would stop that as well. And Mississauga would win the game less than a minute later. So that save directly results in Mississauga picking up their 3rd win of the year, and they head into this one with a little bit of momentum. So maybe the Barrie Colts might want to stop them and shut them down as quickly as they possibly can.